After hearing there was a Korean version of Ghosts in the works, I'm sad one of my biggest dreams for a crossover won't be possible. With the series beginning in the UK with the same name and thriving as a US version, it felt like only a matter of time before the universe expanded for a third series. This possibility became real with a planned spin-off in Korea, which could have introduced a new location and a new group of spirits. While a network never picked it up, it closed the door to potential opportunities for the Ghosts franchise. For viewers like myself, the idea of a new Ghost spin-off would have been so fun to watch. The addition of the Korean version could have laid the groundwork for a crossover to take shape, offering a bridge between the shows or even different versions of the afterlife. Now that we know the Korean version of Ghosts isn't happening, we'll never get our Ghosts crossover. Ghost scrapped Korean spin-off explained. The Korean version wasn't going to include a couple. During an interview with Deadline, Charles Harrison, a producer for BBC Studios' international scripted formats, revealed to the publication that they had a Korean version of Ghosts in the works and was even developed. They wanted the show to follow the same idea as the US and UK versions of Ghosts, but Harrison realized that the storyline just wouldn't resonate with the young Koreans' experience. Instead, they thought of a new idea to include three sisters with different perspectives on the ghosts around them. Harrison added that the Korean understanding of spirituality is much different from how we view spirituality in North America and even the UK. While it would have made the adaptation process fascinating, according to Harrison, the show just didn't work. The Korean version of Ghosts never got picked up for a series, but I believe this was a missed opportunity for the Ghosts franchise. A variation of the Ghosts premise makes a crossover more possible. It would be interesting to see different experiences with the spirits. Jay and Elias shake hands in Ghosts 1. Since Ghosts UK premiered in 2019, every spin-off has followed the format of a couple living in a mansion that is haunted by ghosts, essentially living among them. While there is nothing wrong with that, I think it would be more interesting if they diverted from the Ghosts premise, as there would be a better possibility for a crossover. It would be fascinating to see different kinds of people, not couples, have similar experiences with the spirits. At this point, the couples trope may be overdone, and it could be time to switch it up. The Korean version had the right idea to have the show revolve around three sisters, one who can see the ghosts, one who can't, and the other is more in the middle. However, it doesn't have to be three sisters, it can be brothers or even a group of friends. Following this format of a group rather than a couple could provide more comedy or even romantic storylines. How the scrapped Ghosts Korean spin-off can still play out on screen. The idea from the Korean spin-off can be used in the US version of Ghosts. Stephanie, Sam, and Jay watched Tad's speech in Ghosts 1. The scrapped Korean spin-off of Ghosts may not have made it to our TV screens, but that doesn't mean the idea can't come back to life, as I think the concept still has a lot of potential. Even without a full series, elements from the planned spin-off could easily be added to the Ghosts universe. Maybe a subplot from the existing show could happen sometime in the future. A crossover episode or even an international storyline could bring this idea to life. I think this storyline is too good to go to waste and should be used in some way in the Ghost US series, maybe even as a backdoor pilot. If the idea works well with the audience, this could be a great way to bring this fascinating plotline to TV.